Peter Eliades with you once again. Stock Market Cycles update for Wednesday, January the 8th. Pretty straightforward tonight. This is the only major outstanding projection that has not been reached yet. When I say reached, I mean we haven't even gotten into the projection window. But you can see how close we are now. So does that mean we're right here, we're at the top? No, but the suggestions are getting stronger and stronger. So let's follow this market on a day-to-day basis and keep a close eye on it, because we'll show you this chart on the closing price projection chart. By the way, this is the intraday chart. And here's the range again, in case you've forgotten, for this nominal 40-week projection. Offsets the equivalent of 20-week offsets, which in calendar, or in trading days, 98.6 to 110.2 trading days. And this is the resulting projection, 29,006 and small change, up to 30,212 and small change. That's on an intraday basis. Let's take a look at the closing price projections, and also at a nice little channel here. So the closing price projections call for 29,108 and change and 30,132 and change. Usually the intradays are higher than the closing projections. In this case, the opposite is true. So write those down, pay attention to them. You can see them on the chart here. The other reason we're showing you this chart is the channel that we showed you over the past week. We came up to it once on January 2nd, the first trading day of the year, pull back, and now we've come back to it again. Let's zoom in on that so we can get a real close look at it, see how close we came to it, because this is a carefully drawn channel. Yeah, you can see we're a little bit short here, but not by much. And if we're going to get into that projection range and still remain within the channel, that's not going to happen date-wise until the end of the month. If we can break, of course, through the channel and get up into the projection box, or we may never enter the projection box. I mean, all the other basic important projections have been met. So that's where we stand in terms of the channel and the Dow Jones Industrial Average. The only other thing that I'm going to talk about, and one of our subscribers stole my thunder because I've been trying to keep it as a surprise, but very alert subscriber. I don't know what his name is, but I wrote down his byline, and I don't find it now. But if you've been looking at the remarks after the videos are done, you will notice that. You will notice that someone's been talking about the sign of the bear. That's the little internal surprise I've been talking to you a little bit over the past week or so. We now have 15 consecutive churning days as of the close today. We need 3 more to get the first condition satisfied. And in order to get that, if you remember, you need an advanced decline ratio on the New York Stock Exchange above 0.65 but below 1.95. There have been a couple of close days as we went along, but that 15 days, consecutive days of that churn has now been established again. It's very, very rare to begin with, and now it's happened twice within about a month and a half. So that's even rarer. So this could be very exciting, could be nothing at all. In November, it turned out to be nothing at all because the parameters were not satisfied. So now we need at least 3 more days, Thursday, Friday, Monday of next week, with an AD ratio at the end of the day on the New York Stock Exchange above 0.65, below 1.95. That's condition number 1. That does not give the sign of the bear by itself. We'll talk about the other conditions if we satisfy that 3-day requirement that we have right now. And that's basically it. I mean, things are very exciting here for potential signals for a market top, but it's not time to go running in and shorting every stock we can find or indexes we can find, because we don't have the correct setup as yet. We may be late if we wait for the setup, but better to be late waiting for the setup than to jump the gun and watch the market go even higher. So that's basically what I'm looking at. I thank you a lot for watching once again. If you haven't subscribed, bottom right, click on the banner, the little red banner. Once you do that, click on the bell and you will be notified of all our updates. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll talk to you tomorrow.